Hello. I don't yet see anyone in the room, so I will. Okay, I see one person viewing. Hey. And I think what I'm going to do, just as a reminder, this is a $5 Q&A. You can ask, I would say up to 5 questions. I would say if you have any more than 5 questions, it sounds like you may need a personal reading. But each question is $5. You can ask as many as you want, I guess. Um, and my Cash App ID is $AlexAngel01. If you are asking questions, please make sure they are simplistic, very specific questions, not things like, what do you see for me? How do you see this going? I need something very specific. Okay. So, what I'm going to do in the meantime, while people, say, for instance, are joining, is I'm just going to start pulling like random cards to read the collective, or maybe I'll go sign by sign, um, to kind of, give you guys any kind of guidance or information from God, angels, in the universe based on your specific zodiac sign, until or while people are joining. Okay. So I am using my Gilded Tarot. Who's viewing? You want to go ahead and check in? Hi, viewer. Thank you. So this, I guess, will be for Aries, and I'll pull 3 cards to see what God, angels, and universe has in store for Aries. Oh, I'm feeling high energy. I'm feeling that Martian energy for sure. And the Emperor came up, which is you, Aries, by the way. Okay. So I just kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, you're battling in your, like there is something that you're working on that you are just having to apply a whole lot of strength and courage and force to it's either to not let it to consume you, or it's to kind of keep it on its feet and to kind of keep it going. Okay. And for the emperor is definitely kind of like that father overseer type energy where, Jesus Lord, you got the King of Swords as well. Yeah, Aries. You got the Emperor again, which is kind of indicating that you are having to use probably all of your mental, all of your physical, all of your intelligence power to kind of either get something going, to keep it moving, to be kind of motivated, to keep yourself motivated. Angels just said to me, insurmountable objects or insurmountable projects, where basically maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and you're looking to get that mojo or that fire within, or that courage within, that motivation within, to kind of push and keep this project or whatever it is going forward. King of Swords. This is the air signs, which is Aquarius, Libra, and also Gemini. So some of you may be dealing with one of those signs. And I feel like whatever this is that you guys have going on is weighing heavily on your mental energy, right? It's weighing heavily on you mentally. Not only that, but I do kind of feel like, for a lot of you guys, this is my shot caller card. So I feel like instead of maybe, you guys waiting for somebody to come to you, give you an indication, hey, it's time to go, or hey, you can do this. I kind of feel like, Aries, you may have to take the bull by the horns and just kind of push whatever this is forward. Angels just said to me too, this could be a matter of respect and somebody respecting you or not respecting you enough, where you may have to kind of put your foot down and let them know. The Two of Wands here, the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This to me is almost like you guys trying to figure out, should I, shouldn't I, right? Should I kind of let them know? Should I kind of put my foot down? Should I go ahead and, bring my wrath onto this person? Or should I kind of like back off and take more of the passive approach? For you, Aries, for some reason, I do kind of feel like you have been taking a passive approach, right? So I think it's time, say, for instance, to release that Kraken and release that Fury. Okay. So that is what we have for Aries. I'm going to move on to Taurus now. All right. Taurus, let's see what we have for you, my loves. Angels are saying sleeping giant for you, Taurus. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord. The air signs just came shouting out, Taurus. You have the Eight of Swords, which, you know, is kind of like you locked into deep thought. And angels are saying the stories that you're telling yourself are not necessarily positive, and it's kind of like maybe keeping you down. So angels are saying it's almost like you guys are locked in and they're saying you need to release yourself from whatever this mental anguish is that you have going on. With the Five of Swords, this is a card of defeat. This is a card of being backstabbed. This is a card, say, for instance, where you're fresh out of betrayal, whether you are the person betraying or the person who was betrayed by, right? I just kind of feel like you're still recovering from your wounds. Either you're fresh off of being stabbed in the back or you're fresh off of stabbing someone in the back, Taurus. And either way, I just kind of feel like, especially with these two cards here, you need to go ahead and maybe walk away from this, step away from this momentarily, and then come back to it with a fresh mind, fresh heart, and fresh intellect. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this is the karmic card, right? Which is basically saying, you know, things absolutely will turn out for the better. This is the kind of this too shall pass card where, you know, you guys will be able to move on and move away from this if you so choose to. I'm kind of getting that, you know, for a lot of you guys, you are the person who's making yourself feel stuck. So, and the universe is kind of like, you know, moseying on, moving along, right? This is a card of cycles as well, right? So the universe is ready to move you on and move you away from whatever it is that has, you know, whatever this occurrence that just had happened. The universe is trying to move you on and move you away. But for you, Taurus, I kind of feel like you keep telling yourself these lies and these stories that are keeping you stuck. And the lies and stories that you are telling has to do with the betrayal that you just experienced. So it looks like the universe is ready to move on, Taurus. It's up to you and whether or not, you know, you kind of want to move on as well. Okay. So I'm moving on from Taurus over to Gemini. All right. Let's see what God, angels, and universe has for Gemini. I'm a little tired. Gemini, a lot of mental energy. I'm also getting frantic. You're frantic about a particular outcome. You are connected to a particular outcome. Forgive me, guys. I sit up under this AC vent and it kills me. So I have to put on a jacket, and then when I start reading, for some reason, I get hot, so I have to cool down. Anyway, Gemini, you have the Star card, which is the card of Aquarius. This is basically, I feel like, enlightenment for you. So it's almost like if you're heavy and in deep thought about a particular occurrence or something that's going on, God, angels, and universe, say, for instance, want you to kind of look up and look into the stars and remember the great wonder that's out there. But then also at the same time, that is who you are as well. Okay. So it's almost like, you know, kind of go back into that childlike wonder, looking at life and love and, you know, the world, you know, from a child's eyes. instead of, say, for instance, looking at them through a very narrow view based on how your life has turned out so far. Okay, the next card. There you are, Gemini, coming up in your reading as one of the air signs, which is Aquarius, Libra, and also you, right? And this is almost like you kind of wanting to rush towards something, wanting to rush into something. Angels are saying, I feel like either there's this mental boredom or you are tired of the stagnancy, the delay, you're tired of waiting. So it's almost like a lot of you guys are getting a little antsy and impatient and are wanting, say, for instance, to move on and move away from this particular position or this particular situation that you're in. It's almost like you're tired of hoping, wanting, and wishing and praying, and you wish something would happen already. Look. And there he is. That is the king of making something happen, right? Angels are warning to be careful about this, that you guys don't, rush into something and force an outcome and, kind of force an outcome, and then also, say, for instance, mess up your, not really that you can mess up your blessing because it has your name on it, but you can ignore it, you can, reject it, you can absolutely miss it, right? It's yours and it's meant for you. But say, for instance, if it's right there in front of you but you're mentally somewhere else or you're emotionally somewhere else and you don't necessarily see it, yeah, it could be right in front of you and you can miss it. So I feel like, especially Gemini, with this energy, this fire sign energy, this is you guys burning out, getting frustrated with things not happening as quickly as you want them to happen. But then also you're frustrated because things are not happening exactly, exactly what you want to happen. There's a frustration there as well. Okay. Angels are saying, take your time. You guys rush through everything, Mercurians. Take your time. Ugh. Cortana. So that was Gemini. We're moving over to Cancer. I can't believe my Cortana came on. I hope it doesn't come back on because I said its name. So Cancer. What do we have for Cancer, God, Angels, Universe? You had a card that flipped over. King of Wands again, talking about somebody who's impatient and being a little pig-headed. For you, Cancer, this is weird because angels are saying you're not listening to reason. It's almost like your ego or your pride is blocking information from coming into you. It's almost like you're the know-it-all. You know what needs to be done. You know what's best for you. You know what you should or shouldn't be doing. It's almost like this very audacious energy that's around you, Cancer. Where are we at? We're in July. We're in the second half of July. So have we moved into Leo season? I'm not sure, but that would make perfect sense to me if we are in Leo season. Because I just kind of feel like for a lot of people, a lot of signs, there's this fiery energy that's around, where people are starting to get like impatient. I don't know if it's necessarily anxiety, but it's this level of patience where it's like, look, enough already. We got to get this going. And for you, Cancer, I just kind of feel like you're in this mindset where you're just Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all. You just know what needs to be done. You ain't really listening to nobody. Angels are saying be careful because you will bump your head. As in, hard-headed makes for a soft behind. As in, if you think you know what to do and you're not listening to God, angels, or angelic or God, angels, or universal advice, right? You're going to do it to yourself. So it's up to you on whether or not you want to kind of take heed and listen to that intuition that's inside of you, or you just want to do it your way and then deal with the consequences on your own. It's up to you. The Judgment card, right? Judgment basically says this is a decision. This is the rendering of a decision. Angels are saying you're not happy with it, which is the problem. And it's not only that, but it's making you highly emotional with the with the Knight of Cups coming in. So it's almost like something has you up in arms where your emotions are kind of like really activated, and you're being triggered almost even to be very emotional about whatever this situation is that you have going on. Oh, angels are saying, oh, okay. So it's almost like they're saying whatever this scenario is, you suck at waiting, right? You're being really, really, really impatient while this decision is going to be made, or while in the process of this decision being made, right? And while that decision is being made, you're just again frustrated, and you're trying to force an outcome or whatever the case is. And because that outcome has not arrived, or because it's taking so long, that's kicking your emotions into high gear. So Cancer, you may need to take a chill pill, buddies, because the impatience plus the ego plus the impatience, the ego, and then also the rush or high emotions is a recipe for disaster. Okay? It absolutely is a recipe for disaster. All right, that was Cancer. We're going to move over into Leo. Why do I feel like I forgot somebody? We're going to move over into Leo and see what God Angels Universe has for you, Leo. Again, another card, another wand card. These wand cards are just freaking popping out of the deck. There's the Queen of Wands. Leo, angels just said, who you got up your butt? Kind of feels like somebody's in hot pursuit of you. The Queen of Wands is the hot, fiery queen. She walks into the room. She grabs and she commands attention. She is highly magnetic. More Wands cards, right? The Two of Wands. She's highly magnetic, so it's almost like people are just instantly drawn to her, and she commands attention. And Leo, of course, you are represented by those wands as well. You are a fire sign, so I just kind of feel like, oh, angels are saying you're getting heat from someone else. So it could be a deep attraction from someone else to you. And you're trying to, look at these cards just flying out. You're trying to figure out what to do, right? You're trying to figure out, say, for instance, what to do. Or this may be somebody, say, for instance, who's coming back. This is your attitude, I get, with the five of swords here. So it's almost like you're trying to get them out, you're trying to get them away, you're trying to cut them away, and kind of go on about your life and go on about your situation. Okay, angels are saying to me, it's almost like you're praying using law of attraction, or using, kind of spiritual stuff to try to get this person away from you, or get this person out of your life. But I feel like somebody is in hot pursuit of you. And it's almost like they showed up to give you a different option. So as an example, for those of you who may be in a relationship, you could have a monkey wrench that just showed up, who just showed up hot and heavy, who is being almost a nuisance, trying to come for you and come after you. And you're trying your hardest to push them away and move them away and do the right thing without cutting their heads off, right? And again, you're looking for, say, for instance, the universe is going to step in to kind of balance out that karma as well. So it's almost like this person or this nuisance, Leo, that is around you, that is, kind of annoying you. It's almost like wait them out. The universe is working hard to remove them and release them from your energy field. So just wait them out. Do not release the Kraken, and do not release your fire-breathing dragon. Just kind of wait them out, because also at the same time with that Five of Swords, you don't want to release any kind of negative karma for yourself. So yeah, go ahead and wait them out. And allow the universe to kind of step in and regulate that situation. Next up is Virgo. We're not taking all these cards, universe. Come on now. It's either the universe or Alex, one of y'all. Universe says straighten up your fingers. My angels are goons, I tell you. All right, Virgo, what do we have for you? Oh, more money, more time. A lot of you guys, Lord. A lot of you guys may be a little stretched thin on money and also time. Oh, you at the bottom, you have the Chariot, which means keep going. 8 of Wands. Decisions. Communication. Angels are saying like energy, you guys are burning energy to, basically you're working hard towards a goal, right? This goal could be, again, more money, more time, right? Or it could be to get everything done so you kind of free up time for other stuff as well. This card for me, for you, Virgo, is almost like you're rushing, right? The 8 of Wands usually refers to like communication or quick moving action. But for you guys, I just kind of feel like you are rushing towards something. I don't feel like you're rushing away from anything. I feel like you're rushing towards something and trying to move along that energy as well. It's like, geez, we're going into Leo season and everybody's freaking rushing. Also, at the same time, if you are rushing, are you paying attention and listening to your gut? And I don't think you are, Virgo. I don't think you are, because the 5 of Cups is right there, right next to you, which basically saying, it's almost like saying missteps and not necessarily paying attention, right? Because rushing through things, right, is bringing forth, it's almost like you're ignoring your intuition. You're ignoring the signs, say, for instance, that could be right in front of you because you are rushing, and it's going to lead you to emotional disappointment. What I'm also getting as well is for some of you guys, this is also being burnt out as well, or being burnt by love, right? Of course, you'll always see the 3 cups that are sitting in the front, and then the 2, which represent a relationship, in the back. So it's almost like, are you giving too much time and energy towards, no, I can't even finish it. Angels are saying no, they're not giving time and energy towards life and friends and social interactions. It's almost like you're caring and taking care of your relationship and relationship type things, right? And it's almost like you're neglecting everything else. So Virgo, balance your shit out, B. Okay? You are neglecting someone. You're neglecting a part of your life. You're neglecting you're neglecting, and I don't want to say abandoning, but I feel like you're neglecting something, especially that's close to your heart. And again, it's all because you're rushing, and I feel like God, angels, and universe are trying to tell you, bro, slow down, slow down. All right, we got Virgo now. Libra is up. And if I don't get any questions, I think I'm going to wrap it up once I go through all of the signs. I'm a little tired. All right, Libra, let's see what we got. Oh, shit, these cards are flying out. We got the Strength card, which is Leo. Leos are dominating. Leos are dominating. We are approaching Leo season. And we're not in Leo season. We're still in Cancer season, but we are totally approaching that cusp. And Leos are just dominating all of the signs. That sun is ready. You got the Queen of Cups that popped out. Angels are saying the return. So Libra, are you trying to balance yourself back out by being more nurturing and loving and supportive? Have you been out of your element, which is basically a little bit aggressive? Hey, Coco Muffin. Thank you for joining. I'm just going through the signs. I'm on Libra right now. But Libra, Coco Muffin, if you wanted to make your payment and ask any questions, you're welcome to, or just, sit back, chill, and, I'm going through the signs. So Libra, as I was saying, are you trying to rebalance things out where you are needing to incorporate, again, more love and sensibility and sensitivity into your everyday life, right? This you kind of sort of, right? Even though this card is represented by Leo, right? This is a card of balance, a balance between spiritual and carnal, or beauty and the beast, and, tenderness and force, and, spiritual and ego. So for you, Libra, again, I just kind of feel like, to an extent, you've been kind of teeter-tottering or tilting to one side, and you kind of need to rebalance out. And this is also caring for yourselves, and also allowing other people to care for you as well. Okay? Allowing yourself to remain open to receive love from God, angels, universe, and also people. The next thing here is, I feel like for a lot of you guys, again, Libra is the scales, right? You guys are always about weighing and balancing, and, deliberating and analyzing, to kind of like make the best decision and best choice. For some reason, I feel that that has not been working for you lately, right? So this is my let go and let God card. Angels are saying, you ever had a math problem in school and you had to figure it out, like factoring or something, and you had to figure it out, and you figured it out and you came up with the wrong answer, and then you figured it out again and you still came up with the wrong answer? So you say to yourself, wait a minute, I'm following the rules, I'm following the guidelines. Why am I coming up with the wrong answer? I feel like that's exactly what you're going through, Libra. You are doing something over and over and over, and I feel like you're applying meticulousness to it, right? Where you're taking your time, you're doing it right, you're following the rules, you're following the book. But for some reason, it's almost like you're still coming up short. The reason why you're coming up short is because the love, did you incorporate the love? Did you incorporate the sensitivity? Did you incorporate the, the nurturing part, the feeling part into the equation? And this card, if you are suspended, if you're just, again, in this groundhogs type of day type of energy where you're going over and over and doing the same things, maybe you just need to put it down and walk away from it, and then come back to it with fresh eyes. Okay? So for Libra, again, it feels like you have like this broken record effect going on, and it's time to put it down, walk away, and revisit it when you have, a fresh mind and fresh mindset. Okay? All right, so that's Libra. I'm almost afraid to do Scorpios. Anytime I do a Scorpio reading, I'm like, I don't know, because I'm a Scorpio. So, and my life be coming out through these readings, guys. All right, let's see what we got here. Scorpio. Oh, let's make this a good one, Scorpio. All right, baby. Laughter is so good for the soul. Scorpio is such a serious sign that if you see us laughing, honey, take cover, because you don't know what's going on. You don't know if we're about to start World War III, or if we're about to heal all of heal the whole world. You just don't know what's behind a Scorpio smile. So God, angels, universe, what do we have for Scorpios? Intricate. They're saying intricate and complexity. Here Scorpio comes up in this. I swear, I can't. There you go, Scorpio. Damn, 3 of Swords always comes up for Scorpio, or at least in my readings. But here you go in your reading, right? Cancer, Scorpio, and also Pisces. The King of Cups. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this is who you're being perceived as. This is who people are seeing you guys as. So it's almost like you're embodying this beautiful, loving, wonderful, wanting to take care of everybody, wanting everything to be fine. Like I said, behind the Scorpio smile, it could be either be the start of World War III or the healing of all the Earth's woes, right? So I kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, people are gravitating towards you because you have this loving, wonderful, comforting energy that's going on. And that's a wonderful thing. I just kind of feel like, especially in my heart chakra, this is the energy that a lot of you guys are inviting. One thing about Scorpios, and I would love to meet a Scorpio who is not an introvert. I would love to meet an extroverted Scorpios. Most Scorpios are introverted. We keep to ourselves. We don't mess around with people, life, and things, right? But for some reason, I do kind of feel like now you're opening your heart up to the world, where it's like, okay, anybody who wants to come in, anybody needs help, anybody needs guidance, anybody needs this, that, or the other, I'm here for you. That's so funny. This card has been coming up a lot in my readings. You see my energy level coming up. The Page of Swords. This is a younger person, somebody who's around you, right? Who wants to know, they're very curious about you. They could have been looking at your Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever the case is. I just kind of see them peeking around the corner and just wanting to know. It's almost like, it almost even feels like an infatuation, right? Because again, remember, you have this king type energy that's going on. So it's almost like you're starting to attract people who are wanting your attention. They want some of that king's love. Okay. But I feel like, they got punk tendencies, right? They got punk tendencies. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the page. This is not the king. Okay. The king would come in, especially the king of wands as well, will come in with both feet. Like Scorpio, could I have a minute? This the page. The page is gonna kind of dig around. It's like, I don't know. Let me look at her profile again. Is she single? Did you see that she was single or something? It's almost like somebody like a fly is around you trying to figure out your MO, right? They're trying to figure out, okay, do I have access to this king? Like, what can I really get from this king? Can I get some loving? Can I get a hug? Can I get like $5? I kind of feel like to an extent too, they're still trying to figure out their approach. You showed up in your reading, bro. You showed up in your reading. The Tower. First of all, whomever this is, I feel like it is going to hit you like a ton of bricks. Because I feel like if this person ever gets up enough nerve to approach you, it is going to surprise the hell out of you, okay? And it's going to surprise you because you were not suspecting this person. I'm sorry, but again, as the page, Scorpio is only looking out for kings. You know what I mean? Scorpio, we love power. So we're only looking out for the king. And so this page, they could be right in front of you. And you're going to overlook them automatically just because of who you are. I mean, you're the king and you're loving and you acknowledge everybody. But at the end of the day, come on, you're king. You're not out there talking to pages. You're just not. Of course, I also have to mention this could be older, younger, right? Where you're the older person. And again, your person who's coming in or admiring you or is trying to get some of that, right? Love and attention. They're trying to get that love and attention. They're younger than you. And again, it's just going to completely knock you off your game, right? Somebody who you never expected to kind of come in. They got to come in. Unfortunately, angels are saying they're coming in like a nuisance. They are coming in like a gnat. It's like, what do you want? Like what? Like, how can I help you? Right? And when they come in, I feel like that's going to be your approach in the first place as that king. Like, how may I help you? Right? And then we'd be like, can you, is it possible? Can I, and it's going to be like, what happened? Okay. Now, again, I got to give this bitch some love, right? I got to give this bitch some love because the Three of Swords, this could have been somebody who hurt you in the past, right? They're coming in with clarity. and they're going to want to get back with you, right? They're letting you know, oh, you're my person. I've been watching you for a long time. I love you. Could be somebody from your past. Look at the freaking cards that are coming up. All right, Scorpio, I ain't got no more time for you. I don't want to dominate this by, reading a bunch of Scorpio stuff. But those remaining cards were pretty good. So I will say to you, Scorpio, whomever this is who's coming in, don't blast them yet. Don't blast them right away. Don't blast them right away. Don't put, don't put your shields up, and don't blast them. Let them come in, let them stutter and who and ha before you actually make a decision. And I feel like, especially with that King of Cups energy, yeah, your shields are not up, and your taser or phaser is not set to stun. You're actually giving people chances and giving people opportunities. How's it going, Coco Muffin? You and one other person is out there. I don't know who that other person is, but I thank you for joining. And if a lot of people don't join, if there are not a lot of questions, then I'm just going to go through the signs and then wrap it up. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius, God, angels, and universe? Nope, no Satan. Not today. Angels are saying you want more. You feel like you deserve more. Are you? Okay. Yeah. Whoa. We're going to go ahead and take you to my dear Hermit, card of Virgo, because it fell out. If the card falls out, I'm taking it, because that's my sign from the universe to take it. So, Sagittarius, you are over it. It's almost like that broken record effect again, right? Where it's like shit is happening. It's like, all right, I done dodged this bullet. And it's like, ooh, another one, right? All right, and got past that one. It's like, ooh, got past that one, right? And then freaking 10 bullets later, you're like, what the entire hell is going on? Okay? And you're like, look, you know what? I don't want to play this game no more. I quit. This too much. Okay? And as a result of that, excuse me, right? You've been cutting people out, and angels are saying carving away time for yourself. So I kind of feel like, Sagittarius, for you guys, you could be MIA. So a lot of you guys could have gone MIA. You could have cut people out, moved people away out of your lives. It's like, no, we're not dealing with that. Okay. The Queen of Swords. This is one of my favorite queens of all times, right? The Queen of Swords. She is so freaking smart. She can see the bullshit coming. She's like, look, not today, Satan, right? She could just feel it. She could just sense it. She knows when she needs her sword, or when she needs her mental energy, or she needs her, well, the heart is shut down. Okay, like forget that. The heart is shut down. But she knows basically when she needs to pull that sword out, for whom, when, how much force to use. She's so freaking intelligent. And Sagittarius, again, I just kind of feel like this shit right here has taught you so much stuff. This whole 10 of Swords, every last one of them goddamn swords have taught you about yourself, your ability, your mental intelligence, your astuteness, and just all of those things, to the point where you've graduated now where, again, you're like that master who just sits and he can sense and detect the bullshit that's starting to approach him. But also at the same time, what makes this Queen of Swords vulnerable is that, yes, the love that's headed towards her, or the love that's around her, she's considered the Ice Queen. So she can't necessarily feel that, right? Because she's too concentrated and too focused on the bullshit and the bullshit of other people. So to an extent, it's almost like that's an Achilles heel for you, Sagittarius, to an extent, where it's almost like when it comes to love, when it comes to nurturing, when it comes to caring, and people trying to get close to your heart, you may not necessarily be the greatest at that. And that could represent, too, these 10 swords, which is, you thinking somebody was good, and then boom, they're not. And you think, okay, let me try again. And then they're not. And you're like, shit, what am I doing wrong? And you've mastered your process, but not necessarily emotionally. And there it is. I feel like the universe again, using that broken record scenario, it's almost like the universe keeps bringing you, these emotional scenarios over and over and over again. It's almost like we activate the heart, and then you have a lover or love interest that is attracted to you via law of attraction. You go through the motions. However you handle it, right? Are you letting your guards down? Are you opening up? However you're handling it is determining, again, what you walk away from with either scars or knowledge or intelligence or, lessons from past experiences. So I feel like Sagittarius, for a lot of you guys, could have been, could be spending time by yourselves, right? In seclusion, right? Where you're kind of keeping to yourselves and you're keeping away from the riffraff, right? To kind of seek an inner guidance and basically say again, like, what am I doing wrong? You know what I mean? What am I doing wrong? Why do I continuously make these mistakes over and over and over again? Okay. So Sagittarius, beautiful, by the way, absolutely beautiful that you are taking that time out, that you are kind of going within to kind of correct and adjust things from within. Beautiful. And for some of you guys, yes, you could have been dealing with a Virgo. You had the water signs represented, and then the air signs as well. And by the way, all of those guys are, of course, are outside of your comfort zone, Sagittarius, especially with you being a fire sign. Hey, Jasmine, I guess that's you. Hey. She didn't even say hi. She's like, look, let me just jump right in. Because you got block up. I'm feeling hesitation and anxiety within your gut. So it's almost like you're like this, right? And if you're like this, he's not going to call. What I'm also getting too, I'm getting a lot of air energy around him. I'm getting a lot of air energy around him. So it kind of feels like he is trying to figure something out. Angels are saying he's in deep thought about something. Could be his next move. He's been thinking about you and you've been on his mind. But I just kind of feel like for right now, something else is dominating his thoughts and dominating his energy. I can hear you saying, see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not a priority. I'm not number one. It's like I always got to wait until he takes care of everything else before he gets around to me. I'm also hearing that. Hi. I'm also hearing that from a lot of you guys too. There's this struggle or this high need to be priority or be number one. And as we are moving from Cancer into Leo, a lot of you guys may have to put your foot down and kind of demand attention, demand energy. But when I say demand, I don't mean it in a rude or brutal way, but it's almost like you have to basically make yourself known. Like, look, I ain't going nowhere. And you gonna talk to me. And leave it at that, right? Now, of course, I don't mean say those words specifically, just based on your scenario, but it's almost like you're gonna have to make yourselves known. You can't go hide in a corner and then be like, okay, how come he hasn't found me? How does he know to look in the corner? How does he know how does he know we're now playing hide and seek, right? Nobody told me we're playing hide and seek. So just be careful about, again, the energy you're putting out there and what you're getting back. Okay, hope that answers your question. All right, I'm going through the signs. The next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn. Oh, mental confusion. Oh, mental confusion, Capricorn. you're also one of those signs who thinks you know what you should be doing. And it's almost like you're ignoring the universe. You're ignoring universal guidance. And you think you're paying attention to the universe, but you're not. It's almost like you are thinking it's the universe, but it's your negative mind. Look, you're showing up in your own reading. Nice. 5 of Pentacles. That's my abandonment and neglect card. Feeling kind of lesser, feeling like, oh, nobody loves me. Okay. For Capricorn, there you are, buddies. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus are the Pentacles, right? And the King of Pentacles is almost like, yeah, I got it. You know, I'm here. I know what to do. I'm running my kingdom. Everything is okay. It's almost like I'm overseeing. I'm taking care of the manual stuff. I'm taking care of the practical stuff. I'm taking care of, you know, what needs to be taken care of. The problem is, what I'm getting is you're not taking care of yourself. For the 4 of Swords, that's you kind of, you know, going within, chilling out. This is where you're lying to yourself, by the way, Capricorn. Because again, I feel like you think you're meditating. I feel like you think you're talking to God. I feel like you think you're, you know, you think you're seeking inner guidance, but they're really just conversations with yourself. They're really just conversations with yourself and debating with yourself and debating from a very, very, very conscious place, not spiritual. Okay. And this, by the way, is supposed to be the spiritual card where you kind of go within and, you know, you kind of quote unquote release your armor and you kind of chill back and allow that intuition to come through, the swords and all the armor, you know, that enlightenment to come in. But I kind of feel like, again, you're in this cocoon and you're calling it the cosmos, and it's not. Okay. Angels keep saying to me, you guys are lying to yourselves. Here's Gemini, right? That duality of, you know, Jekyll and Hyde, or, you know, angel versus devil, right? The Lover's card is about choices, right? As in, you know, this person, say, for instance, who I think is my main person, am I lying to myself, or are they actually my person? And for a lot of you guys, I just kind of feel like, I don't know. I think you think they're your person. I think you think they're the ones you're supposed to be with, or the one you think you're supposed to be with. And it's almost like you're spending time trying to convince yourself of that. But whether or not that's the case, I don't know, because especially right now for you, Capricorn, it's almost like the universe is like, nope, we're not going to give them the answer. Because it's almost like we want you guys to kind of maybe get there on your own, but we also want you to realize that where you are seeking guidance from is not the place you should be seeking guidance from. Okay? So, and angels are saying as a result of that, you always kind of quote unquote fall short or come up short. And then what's crazy is that you blame the universe. It's almost like, well, God didn't do this, or the angels or the universe did. You didn't give them a chance to. You did it yourself and then called it them, right? And that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, Capricorn. I love that commercial. All right, Capricorn. Who do we have after Capricorn? Angels, Aquarius, and then we have Pisces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I did not miss anybody. Aquarius. Aquarius. What do we have? God, angels, and universe is showing me the star, as in that expansion and that sky's the limit approach for you, Aquarius. So it's almost like there's a gnat in here and it's just freaking flying around. But for some reason, anytime I get on these lives, gnats start to appear. It's almost like moth to a flame, right? But Aquarius, it's almost like, I feel like for a lot of you guys, especially being the water bearer and especially being an air sign, I feel like a lot of you guys are expanding thought. Okay. Congratulations on the car. Oh, will you get the car tomorrow? They're going to need another piece of paperwork from you is what I'm getting. They're showing me something in the decision. So it feels like the bank is going to want something else, or the bank could have a problem verifying something. And the answer is, by the way, will you get the car tomorrow? I feel like you will, but it's going to be after the bank verifies something else. If they're not able to verify something else, then no, you won't get the car. So I hope that answers your question. Are you going to the movies for some reason, or something about a movie just came up? And I know, again, we're in a pandemic. I know social distancing, blah, blah, blah. But the movies just came up, or moving. So what's that about, Jasmine? And while Jasmine answers, I'll go back into Aquarius. Just about this expansion of thought. I kind of feel like you guys are transforming or changing right now. It could be because of events in your life, but I feel like you are morphing and you are evolving. So it's almost like you are going from the caterpillar into the butterfly. For a lot of you, it's almost like you are enjoying that process, by the way. For a lot of you, you could be at the very, very beginning stages of it. You recognize it as a transformation. You're not fighting it. You're going with the flow. Look at that. Look at I say you're not fighting it, and the freaking Queen of Swords comes up. I tell you, Moses. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, this freaking Page of Swords. And then again, you got the Judgment on the bottom. Okay, so Aquarius, I do kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, you're starting to simplify. You're starting to simplify. You're starting to, angels are saying, see life for what it really is. It's almost like you've raised your vibration. You've raised your level of thought. You've raised your intelligence. It's almost like now you're soaring above the clouds. Okay. I saw your response, Jasmine, but you're raising your thoughts and intelligence and insights above the clouds. Vibrational frequency is rising, or you're starting to expand mentally and intellectually into looking, just looking above these kind of earthly, materialistic, tangible things. So you are raising your sense of awareness. There you go. You're raising your sense of awareness. And by doing that, what happens is a lot of the shackles that were holding you back, and a lot of the people, say, for instance, who were in your lives and, who didn't necessarily serve a purpose, they are falling off, falling away, and being cut off just because of this newfound awareness and the rising above certain things. Yes, absolutely. This is your air signs. So I kind of feel like, too, there could be a particular female or feminine figure in your life that's actually helping you to kind of raise this awareness as well. Right. And it feels good. Right. For a lot of you guys, it feels good. It feels like, damn, I wish I could have been doing this all along. Like, this is all I wanted for myself. I need to get out there and spread this around. I need to start kind of like interacting with people, and like sharing the word and sharing love. And I feel like, by the way, Aquarius, that's your message in a nutshell. It's almost like for a lot of you guys who could have been guarded in the past and who selectively given out love in the past, whatever this newfound awareness is, right, that moved you out of one phase into another one, you understand and realize that in the next phase, you have to give of yourself more. You have to give of your heart more. You want to love more. Okay, my connection is taking a beating right now. Okay, it looks like, I guess I'm back online. But it looks like people, are wanting to be there for you. People are kind of showing up for you. And angels are saying and showing you their heart, right? Here go this one again, right? You could have somebody, again, who's younger and who's just around you, kind of being that pest around you. Pest. pesque around you, who is trying to get your attention and trying to get you to notice them as well. But I just kind of feel like whatever it is that you have going on, Aquarius, it's almost like somebody who's bringing me love, bringing me support, bringing me, helping me to elevate. Then you are kind of cut away, or you may not necessarily have time. Hey, Tara, how are you? Right? You may not necessarily be somebody who I give my time to. Okay. And for those of you who are just joining, I'm just kind of going through the signs. I'm actually wrapping up the signs. We're on Aquarius now. I'm just doing a 3-card reading, to kind of fill up airspace before people joined. But if you would like, of course, if you have any questions, go ahead and make your payments now. Ask your questions. Myself and angels, God, whomever is around me will answer your questions, and we'll kind of go on from there. All right. So, Aquarius, I kind of just feel like somebody wants your attention. But again, this pairing with the page and then also the queen, it's almost like you feel like maybe they're not on your level. Maybe also Aquarius too, this is you and this is somebody you're interested in as well. It could be a cougar type of situation, right? And this is somebody who, you love and you have a great time with. And I just kind of feel like, again, that expanding of thought and kind of opening up and letting people in is actually going to pay off for you. So this to me is a very positive reading, Aquarius, because it's almost like, you were lock, stock, and, not necessarily wanting to allow people in, but you're elevating, you're shifting, you're evolving. So now you are, kind of getting out there and giving yourself to people and allowing certain people in. And, there could be somebody there who, kind of sparks an interest, maybe somebody who you're overlooking, but somebody who could wind up being very significant to you. Okay. And again, the card at the bottom with the Judgment is almost like, this is life changing, right? This is life changing. I got him, got the net. This is life changing. And I kind of feel like, again, this is going to set the tone. This is basically going to set the tone for you going forward. Okay. And what I'm also getting to, Aquarius, is that it's absolutely going to make you happier. Okay. It's absolutely going to make you happier. So great job there, by the way. All right, moving on. Last but not least is Pisces. Pisces. Oh, sleepy. What's going on, Pisces? You're feeling a little sluggish, by the way. You're feeling a little sluggish and like you just woke up from a nap. Angels are saying dreamlike. Oh, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you could have been burning the candle at both ends, working emotionally hard on something that has you drained or burned out. God, angels, universe, please provide us messages for Pisces. Maybe for a lot of you guys, you just need to sleep. Just take a load off and just give God, angels, and universe their time. I could hear some of you saying, I'm tired. Yeah, look. I feel like a lot of you guys could have been working overtime to stay motivated, to stay in something. What I'm also getting as well is you're burnt out. Yeah, burnt out. The fire signs there. Oh, I just took your card off the bottom, which is the Hanged Man, which again, for a lot of you guys, you may need to kind of just chill out, let God, angels, universe do the heavy lifting, and then you guys can kind of pick it up at some point. Angels are also saying to take a rest, because if you're charging ahead, because you're moving quickly, you may not receive everything that's being thrown at you. So you run the risk of missing something, right? But if you slow down, if you chill out, if you, kind of just let go, kind of surrender, right? Surrender and let go. I feel like what it is that you're looking for or trying to work towards will actually come to you. And because again, that momentum, especially that resistant momentum is not into play, it'll have an easier chance at getting to you. So Pisces, I just kind of feel like, yeah, for a lot of you guys, you have been working your asses off towards something that's near and dear to your heart, right? This could also be, somebody being highly attracted to you, or somebody, wanting to get with you, especially sexually. And you've been kind of like, say, for instance, fighting them off because you didn't feel like they were a great person, or they did you wrong in the past, or, something of that nature. And you're tired, right? You're tired. So I kind of feel like, yeah, for a lot of you guys, it could be, let me chill out. This is something that you want, and this is somebody who I feel like, or in a situation that was really domestic. This could have been your household. This could be, a divorce that you walked away from, but now the person wants to come back, and let's put our family back together. And they're showing little signs of love and sending loving messages and this, that, or the other. But Pisces, you're burned out, right? You're absolutely burnt out. And with the Queen of Wands there, it's almost like you fought a good fight. You fought for your house. You fought for your family. You fought for the kids. You fought for all of that stuff, or you're in the process of fighting for that stuff, and you're burnt out, right? You're burnt out and you need to take a rest. It's almost like, again, let the universe do your heavy lifting. So that is Pisces. Okay. It is, holy crap, it's 8 o'clock. Wow. I've been on for an hour. It's 8 o'clock, and I don't see a whole lot of questions. I don't see a whole lot of people on. For those of you who are on, do you have additional questions? Jasmine, you came for 2 questions. Do you have additional questions if you're still on? Tara, you are on or checked in. Do you have questions? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Jasmine, do me a favor and take a deep breath. I know you think I'm cray cray, because it's like, how the hell is she gonna know if I took a deep breath? Because your energy is frantic right now. I'm not a medical doctor. Of course, I have to say that legally, but I think the baby will be okay. I think the baby, if she's in the early stages of her pregnancy, I feel like the baby is protected. I feel like the baby is okay. Yeah, they're saying to me the baby is okay. Are you comfortable telling me why she was hospitalized? It feels like something heat related, stress, anxiety, passing out, dehydration. Why was she hospitalized, Jasmine? If you don't mind. If you're uncomfortable sharing that, then just say so. And again, anybody else who's on, Tara, or I don't know, Coco Muffin, if you're still out there, if you guys want to ask any questions, I am here. I'm just going to wait for Jasmine's response. And then what I'll do after that is go through like a collective reading as well. And the collective reading, if any of this resonates, or maybe I'll come back and do the timestamp for the all signs. But if any of the collective resonates with you guys, definitely, you can note that in the comments. All right, collectively, I'm going to use a different deck, God. Y'all know I love these Spellcasters Tarot. I love the Gilded Tarot too. That deck right there talks to me. I love that deck. That deck's like, okay, here's what you need to do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm being prompted to use Gilded Tarot. I wanted to use Spellcasters. The angels are like, well, if you like it so much, you can use it again. All right. Okay. I was thinking about you before I logged on, Tara. How have you been doing with the promotion? Were you able to successfully release it? Because I felt there was energy still in your nose is itching, guys. Sorry. But I feel like there's still energy in your sacral chakra, believe it or not. In your sacral chakra related to this promotion. Oh, that's beautiful. How'd you feel your dad? Mm. Angels are giving me some sweet energy. Who is that? This is this beautiful, loving, unconditional energy. Somebody just showed up, guys. I'm not even going to touch my cards. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just kind of going to feel this person's energy. But somebody is here right now and they have made themselves known and they are an extremely loving energy. I don't know who this is. Who is this guy? Mm. Oh, wow. Oh my God. They're saying to oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of having a thing here. Okay. They're showing me Venus's energy. Venus's energy is Venus's energy just showed up and she has basically taken over my solar plexus. Okay. Venus, I'm not sure if a lot of you are aware, but Venus is the Empress, right? She's Queen Mother. I studied Santeria. Venus is also Oshun, right? Venus is also, I want to say, who else is Venus? Does Venus embody? But they're showing me all of the great mothers, right? There's Oshun right there, by the way. That's Oshun, right? And you have Lakshmi, you have Ganesha, and then you also have Guan Yin or Kuan Yin. And they're just showing me all of this beautiful, I'm starting to get chills, but they're showing me all of this beautiful female energy that's showing up. I just feel loved and I feel hugged. I feel like, they're embracing me right now. So, okay, thank you, Jasmine. I saw that you paid for a third. So I just kind of feel like this beautiful, loving energy is here for you guys. So for any of you guys who are paying for, oh, the tingly feeling before going to sleep, nice, awesome. You'll start to feel that a lot more, by the way. Okay. So for any of you guys who are, say, for instance, this is Kuan Yin. Thank you so much for showing up. This is Kuan Yin. This is also Oshun. This is also, I want to say Mother Mary, but I don't think Mother Mary embodies Venusian type energy. But this is all of the beautiful goddesses of, in each different religious sect or, each different religious practice. Because, Oshun is Santeria, which is really Yoruba, coming across as Catholicism, right? Um, just that beautiful, warm, loving, feminine energy is here. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine. Yeah, I kind of felt like, yeah, there was something that it felt very tight. Her energy felt very tight. So, yeah, I did Cancer early on, Coco Muffin. So what you can do is actually the red button that's, kind of going across your screen. You can actually rewind that back. Unfortunately, I don't know the timestamp, but Cancer came up. You guys were fourth. So maybe somewhere around 740, 730, 740. I might have done Cancer. I don't know what the hell that means when it comes to the actual, scroll bar. What came up for you, Cancer, too, was you guys are dealing with a lot of impatience, by the way. Frantic mental energy. Um, ready to take the bull by the horns. Um, think you know what to do and what's next. It's almost like marching to the beat of your own drum instead of following angelic or universal guidance. If that resonates, Coco Muffin, go ahead and confirm. Jasmine, I'm waiting for your additional question. She says to tell you guys that she absolutely loves you and is with you always. She loves you and is with you always, guys. She's telling me to tell you guys to open up your heart. Open up your hearts. Oh my God. I just keep looking at that bleeding stressed comment. Open up your hearts. This is this beautiful, beautiful Venusian energy that's just taken over me. She's here now, kind of quote unquote, advising you guys on, what to, just basically giving, I guess, general advice. And again, I've identified her as Kuan Yin here, and then also Oshun, which is there as well. Okay. Jasmine, if you have your other question, I don't know if you asked it. Or if the third question was, did your sister, is she going to lose the baby? Honey, if you're trying to give it to God, that shouldn't be a struggle. That shouldn't, girl, I will throw something over to God in tutus and just be done. Okay? Because I trust him so much. I've seen the work he's done in my life. So I don't ever second guess, kind of giving something to God. Anybody else who's logged on, if you guys want to ask any questions, you can go ahead and make your payment to CashApp to AlexAngel01. It's $5 per question. Please ask very simple, very flat questions. Hey, do you see me and my ex getting back together? More typical yes or no questions versus something that's compound or uh, compound as in asking multiple questions at one time. Then stay away from making them broad. What do you see for me? Too freaking broad. Brush your teeth. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, stay away from the broad stuff. Okay, so obviously there is some sort of delay. So maybe you guys are getting my information later than I'm actually saying it. But continuing on with this beautiful loving energy, um, wow, 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 wow. Queen Mother. That's what I'm gonna call her. Queen Mother. She basically says that you guys have her energy inside of you. You've all been given my love. You've all been given my love. But I don't feel like you're releasing it into the world. It was given to you not to hold on to and not to lock up, right? Not to lock up and make it your own and call it your own. It's not yours to lock up. Give it freely. You all are a channel, and I basically flow through you. But for a lot of you guys, your hearts are broken. Your hearts are broken and shattered, right? So that love doesn't, it kind of like, it doesn't make its way out to the next recipient. Then for those of you who manage to repair your hearts and mend your hearts, you still don't give the love, right? So she's saying to me that she's going to be sending you guys more love. And that love is meant for specific people in your lives who need the love from you, right? So, that person who maybe hasn't been reaching out to you or hasn't been acting right or who's been irritable lately, they still deserve love too. And that energy is coming through you for them specifically. You ever think that maybe they're acting this way because they don't have the love? Maybe they're acting this way because they are deficient. Okay. So the love is coming through you, but it's not meant for you, it's meant for them. And also at the same time, if your heart is locked and blocked up, then that means that any love that I'm sending to someone else for you, you're going to lock and block that love too. Okay. So open your hearts, be more freely, be more loving. All right. Be more freely. Be more lovingly free, especially with the love that comes through you. It's crazy because I just heard just as I'm doing, right? It's crazy because it's like just as I'm doing, as this love is coming through me, it's not meant for me, it's meant for you guys. So I'm delivering it to you guys, right? So take it and deliver it to the another person that it was meant for. Jasmine, you're worried. You're frantic. What's going on? I need for you to drink water. I need you to make sure you're eating fruits, right? I'm also being told that, sorry, I know this may be a little bit personal, but I feel like your digestive system is a little out of whack. So, Jasmine, if you're still on and you heard that message, can you please confirm if you are comfortable with confirming? I feel like you've been either eating more or drinking more water, but I feel like your digestive system could use a cleansing, is what I'm getting. If you've been feeling sluggish, that's a little why. That's the reason why. Yeah, that's true, Tara. I'm giving it to him. When it's time, I will have it. He knows best. True statement. All right, guys. While we wait for Jasmine's response, or while I wait for Jasmine's response, I'm gonna do a collective reading. This energy kind of came over me, and I just had to get her message out to you. But now, say for instance that I have gotten her message out to you, I've delivered the package. Now I can move on into doing a collective reading for any and every one of you. I'm gonna do something a little different, right? A lot of the times when I read for people, the reading basically is all about confirmations, as in my psychic abilities and you guys confirming the things that I'm saying, right? Or you asking me something and then me telling you something and then that being confirmed, right? So on the first hand is me just telling you stuff and you're like, yeah, that's right, that's right. Second half is, okay, well, here's what I think is going to happen. Here's what's what, right? And then you guys coming back saying, hey, yes, that happened. Okay. What I'm going to do now, because I look at a lot of these videos and I can't stand when somebody's like, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, but they don't necessarily give you like a checklist or a game plan on not necessarily what to do to make it happen, but how will you know, or what can you do? Can you do things not necessarily to bring it in, but to make sure, say for instance, that you stay clear. So basically what I would like to do is give you guys kind of like a little playbook on whatever is coming up in these cards and what you guys need to do to, say for instance, secure this energy, bring this energy inside. So an example is, if the card is like, oh, you've been working hard at your job and you're going to receive or see more abundance, right? That's what the card may show. What I'm going to also do intuitively is let you guys know, okay, but you need to stop having them negative thoughts about you, or you ain't sleeping good at night. So this is what you need to do to make sure you don't block up or clog that energy. Okay. So I'm getting ready to give you guys, good, Jasmine, you're about to do a cleanse. Took a few days off to get some rest. Excellent. The energy you sense is probably me worrying about my sister. Yeah, it's a frantic energy. It's a frantic energy, and I don't like it, quite honestly. And the reason why I don't like it is because I feel like cortisol is being released. So for you, Jasmine, yes, you can worry about your sister. Yes, you can be afraid of her. Yes, you can really, really, really be concerned. What concerns me is the cortisol that's being released into your body. Now, if your digestive system, as an example, is not up to par, and you're releasing this cortisol into your system, then it may stress out organs and systems in your body that are already deficient or not running as planned. Okay. So if I were you, what I would do, number one, I would pray heavily, right? Because that takes a lot of that anxiety and it gives you a clear channel to release it out to God, angels, and universe, right? What also is required when I'm hearing from God, angels, and universe is a shitload of belief. The only reason you are worrying is because you don't believe that things will be okay, right? You don't believe that God will bring her through this. Even God forbid if something negative happens, right? Which is, again, I'm not reading, I'm staying away from that. But even if something negative happens, you still have to believe she'll be okay. I'll be okay. The situation will be okay. No matter what happens, right? So it's like disconnect from the outcome. Disconnect from the outcome. And Coco Muffin, by the way, I think that also came up in the Cancer reading as well. I think you guys are basically manhandling these outcomes, thinking that you can control them, but you can't. That's what God is for. Okay? So I hope that helps, Jasmine. Okay. Hey, A-Marie, welcome. All right, so Jasmine, love your sister. Don't worry, don't stress. Love your sister. If you are going to apply emotion to it, that's the other thing too, because that's exactly why the cortisol is being released. It's not because you're thinking over time. It's not because you're worrying. It's because emotionally you're shocking your body, right? You're shocking your body. And that's what I'm saying to you is the bad thing. That is a horrible thing. Okay. So redirect that energy, hon. I also feel like maybe you're having back pains, maybe lower back pains, maybe, just lower back pain. I don't want you to break down, basically. You know what I mean? I don't want your systems to start breaking down because they're already deficient and you're shocking them while they're deficient. That's why I'm kind of harping on this. But it's for your health and it's your benefit. So no harp, whatever, right? Not whatever as in we don't care, but whatever as in, look, I'll let you know. Like, I'm going to keep talking. Angels are giving me information. All right. So I'm doing a collective reading. And again, for those of you who might have just joined, I'm doing I went through the full signs. So once I'm done, you guys can always go back. I think I will timestamp it. So you could just jump to each individual sign. But what I'm going to do now is give a collective reading, but not necessarily just the reading itself. Hey, this card says that this could be going on. But I'm also giving you guys solutions on how to keep the energy clear so that these things can manifest. Or at least the good things manifest, right? The bad things I ain't got no control over. That's the universe. Shit, the good things I ain't got no control over. Wow, the shot was for the back pain. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, you're stressed too, by the way. I'd hate to see you next to your sister in the hospital because you're stressed out as well. But one thing about you, Jasmine, is that when it comes to your body, you absolutely do take care of it. You do take heed. So go ahead and do your cleanse, whether it's lemon water or raw fruits and vegetables. Go ahead and do your cleanse. Okay. All right. So before I start this reading, if anybody wants to make a $5 payment and ask a question, you are more than welcome to. Okay. Collectively, God, angels, and universe. For those of you too who have just joined, we had a beautiful Venusian energy that came through that gave us messages about delivering and the transference of love. So whether it's right now or when the live session ends, you can go back to it and, receive that message. Okay, guys, collectively. What do we have, God? I feel the Emperor, which means that high energy is over this space right now. I feel like for a lot of you, I have your attention. Ew, look at the Lovers popped out. Lovers popped out. Y'all know what this card is, right? It's basically connecting your heart, connecting to another heart or to a kindred spirit. I'm not going to use any of those terms like divine this or twin that. It's just you connecting to something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, right? But you'll always say, well, hey, do you see this happening? Do you see this person doing this? Right? And I can give you an answer, but also what I need to tell you at the same time is yes, they will do this, but only if you do this. And, kind of going back off of that earlier message, are you, a lot of you, able to give and receive love? Are your hearts open? That is a $64,000 question today, ladies and gentlemen. Is your heart open? I don't feel like it is for a lot of you guys. I don't. I think you think it is, right? I think you think it's open, but I don't think it is, right? Because for a lot of you guys, as an example, it's like, well, I'm not going to call him until he calls me. It's not an open heart, right? That is a heart that may be open from the times between 2 and 4, on Thursdays, but the rest of the time is closed for business, right? That's not an open heart. So for a lot of you guys who are wanting more love in your lives, I would just simply say to you, be more loving, right? An open heart does not mean romance. An open heart doesn't mean love the person who loves me. An open heart just means be loving to any and everybody, everything, right? If you want a particular kind of love, you have to be that love, right? So you want romantic love? Well, honey, be romantic to yourself. Take yourself out, wine and dine yourself. Tell yourself you love you, right? Give yourself some hugs and kisses. Like, yeah, girl, them bangs is banging right now, right? This has to come from within because that's the only way that it can come out and then come back to you, right? You have to grow it within first to get it out and then bring it back. I can't say to you to call him, Jasmine, because I don't feel like you're in the right frame of mind. Yeah, I don't think so. No, because I don't think you're in the right frame of mind. I think you're in a very accusatory frame of mind. Why haven't you called me? Or what happened? Or it's almost like even if you don't ask those questions, you'll be listening for information. You'll be listening for information to answers of those questions. You'll be listening for why hasn't he called you? You'll be listening for who has he been calling or what has he been doing with his time instead of calling me, right? You're not gonna get great results from that. And that was a freebie. All right. Next card for the collective. Ooh, yes. Why did I just go crazy over this bullshit card? Seven of Swords. Very, very, very simple, right? He is carrying what, 5 swords and 2 are on the ground, right? So that 5 of Swords, right? The 5 of Swords is basically, all right, I'm in it for myself. I'm gonna take care of me no matter what. And fuck the dumb shit. Forget the rest. Thanks for the confirmation, Jasmine. Right? So it's almost like this is a whole lot of information. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna hold this card up with it. But the angels are giving me a shitload of information on this card. A lot of you guys look at your situations from a very, very, very freaking narrow view. Meaning you only look at it based on your perception, your mind, your experiences from your filter. Okay. Now you may say, well, shit, who else am I gonna look at it as? Objectively. Take yourself out of it and look at the situation objectively. If somebody loves you, right? Are you saying to yourself, oh, but he don't call me, he don't do this, he don't do that, she don't do this, she don't do that, so she can't love me? Who the fuck are you to determine how somebody is going to love you, right? So that's the first message of this card is basically, bruh, are you deceiving yourself, right? Are you taking their beautiful messages and transforming them into your own bullshit because of your own bullshit filters? Y'all know I tell the truth as I see it. Y'all know I don't hold my tongue. It is what it is. If you don't like it, click off. Okay. So it's almost like for a lot of you guys who want the love, who want the affection, who want, that person, that thing, that job, that car, that house, that this, what are you doing? What are you giving to get it back? Are you giving doubt? Are you giving, I don't know, are you giving deceit? Are you lying to yourselves? Are you lying to the other people? Right? Are you blocking yourself? Are you keeping yourself away from and out of situations? Right? Are you keeping energy from flowing? Are you cutting people out? Oh, well, he didn't call me, so I'm going to block him. Right? That's one thing, and I don't like talking about myself, but that's one thing I always do. In any situation, any freaking situation, I always look at myself and my contribution, right? Because some of the times it's my fucking fault, right? Probably more times than I care to admit. But yeah, I stand in my own way. So for a lot of you guys, again, who are wanting love, wanting to connect with your person, it's almost like if you want the best husband, are you being the best wife? I said that, I think, in a previous live session. And I feel like, again, for a lot of you guys, you have a lot of bullshit about you. Sorry. It is what it is. And I always say to you guys, I'm sitting right there with you. Like, I'm not preaching. I'm not like you. Shit, I'm sitting right there with you because I'm human too. Right? It's almost like what bullshit of yours is blocking you from this great love. Right? And y'all can't say to me, not one person can say to me, I do everything right, Alex. Because I'm just going to shut down like, nobody does everything right. Whatever. Go tell that to somebody else. All right, Tara, I see you paid. So I see your question. No, not yet. No, is the answer. Will you and your mom be able to take your vacation? No. Because I feel like, and I need for you to confirm this, wherever you guys are going, what I am seeing is whatever pass through this is that you guys have to go through, whether it's an airport, whether it's a cruise, whether you're going to a particular city, that city is not prepped for coronavirus prevention. So I feel like that's going to be the city, say, for instance, that causes the restriction that keeps you guys from being able to go, to keep an airline from flying into that city, to keep a boat from docking into that port. It's almost like wherever you have to pass through to get to this destination, or it could be the destination itself that's rejecting you, right? Like if you wanted to fly into New York or Florida or Cali right now, those are the states, highest hit, I think, by the coronavirus. So they're going to reject you and stop you at the door. Okay, thank you, A. Marie. True statement. I let all my fear go around the situation, and I'm doing a lot of self-love. That's amazing. That's amazing. Because what a lot of people don't realize is I don't give a shit if, by the way, this is my bullshit right now, but y'all remember when we all thought Will Smith was like, Will and Jada was like the perfect couple. And now, like, to me personally, they're like this fucking laughing stock. But remember when, so like Gabrielle Union and also Dwayne Wade, it was almost like these were the couples to be, not Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, but it was almost like these couples were the couples to be. And now like their shit is falling apart. So it's almost like, oh shit, like, oh, they're human, or oh, they got bullshit too. Right. So there's no such thing as a perfect scenario, the person doing the perfect thing all the time. There is a motherfucking perception, right? There is a perception, right? I can control and create the perception. People do it all day long on Facebook and Instagram. Like my life is the business, okay? But behind closed doors, like shit is fucked up. So you always have to kind of go within and what I was going to say was, even if you marry the perfect person, like we all thought Will Smith or Jada Pinkett or, Jay-Z, Beyonce, these all look like the perfect couples, right? But even in these perfect couple type situations, you still have to invest within. I don't care who's over there. You always have to invest within. When you stop, the energy around you will stop. When you slow down, the energy around you will slow down. Okay? So no matter what, it's self-love. It's self-love until you ain't got no self no more. Okay? All right. Who am I waiting confirmation from? Tara. Not your mom, your man. Same thing. You wrote me and my mom. You wrote me and my mom. The answer is still the same, by the way. All right. So thank you, A. Marie, for the confirmation. So moving on into the collective reading. Sorry. Get a little locked up in my chair. I'm a big girl, so gotta move around. More love is coming to you guys. Here's what I'm getting for a lot of you guys. Whoever this is going to apply to, whoever this is going to resonate with. It's almost like the universe loves like this. Love comes in whoosh, right? Like all this love is coming whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But you guys are only open that much, right? So you're discarding a bunch of love, or a lot of love is not making it to you because you're only open that much, right? You're only open that much. Okay. So this beautiful Venusian energy is like, open it all up. So all that love that comes into you, right? You can receive it all because you're not locked up and blocked up, right? By the way, this person that a lot of you want, this is how you love them. Not only that, but when they're loving you over here, right? They're sending it to you this way. If it's not hitting your bullseye, not coming in, you're like, oh, he don't love me or she don't. It's like, bitch, yes, he does. You just all up in here, so you can't feel the love coming in over here. So release this, and then you can feel it. Oh, shit, what's that breeze over there? Okay? Same thing. I'm just saying, for all who that applies for, don't shoot the messenger. Okay? All right, next card. Next card. Oh boy, we got 20 minutes left. Oh no, 11 minutes, 19 minutes. Wait a damn minute. Okay, 8:39, 21 minutes. That's public education for you in a nutshell. All right, I killed myself. I'm a little tired, y'all. Collectively, God, angels, universe. What I'm hearing is more opportunities. So it would be amazing if the Ace of Pentacles showed its beautiful face. Nope, not tonight. This is all about love for you guys. The Knight of Cups, darling. This is that universal love coming in, right? This, by the way, this is exactly my message to you guys tonight. Basically, I'm trying to give you guys the tools to make things happen the way that you want them to happen. So it was almost like, okay, whoever it is you're trying to connect with, you trying to get to, you trying to be one with, that person is out there, right? In order to kind of quote unquote get your person, stop with the bullshit. Stop blocking your own shit. Stop fucking up your own stuff. Stop derailing your own stuff. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving your person. Part of deceiving your person too is not letting them know how much you actually love them. Sound familiar? Okay. Once you do that, beautiful card. Once you do that, the fucking love comes in, right? Once you get out of your way, the love comes in. Look at the horse's front feet, hooves, legs, whatever. They are red to G-O. Get the hell out of your own way. And by the way, guys, love is always around you. Love is always coming in. Love is always around you. Remember, I said to you, it's not always romantic. Okay? But love is all around you. It's always coming in around you. Are you paying attention? Do you have your bullshit barriers up? Right? You know, do you have this going on where you're only looking for one specific type, right? And all this shit around you is happening, but it's like, I can't see. Come on. I cracked myself up. I need to stop. And I was going to drink tonight before making this video. This would have been a different freaking reading if I did. Anyway, guys, I think for the last 10 minutes, I'm just going to I'm going to open it up and just let you guys ask questions. So that one is just at 8:50 Eastern. I'm going to open it up and you can just ask whatever. But if you don't get your question answered, or if you don't ask your question in time, by the time 9 o'clock roll down, use it or lose it, baby. Don't be texting me or calling me talking about Alex, you ain't answer. I know, because the session ended. All right, but for now, I'm just going to finish out this reading. We're going to do your free-for-all, last free-for-all in the 10 minutes. Then we're going to sign out, and I may go back to sleep. Oh, all right. So what's next? So we know the love is there. You all got to get out your way and stop with this bullshit. And when you do, the love is going to come rushing in. What more, God, angels, and universe? I said opportunity before this. Oh, don't fall down. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at that. Now, Eight of Pentacles is working hard towards something of value. Okay? Working hard towards something of value. Is your relationship valuable? Is your person valuable? Are you valuable? What do you value? And that you value, what kind of work and effort and sacrifice are you making for it? Okay? Not only that, but the big old fat message here too, you always have to work for it, right? Women, sorry, I'm calling y'all out. Calling y'all out. Because we get into certain situations and then we fucking, we'll get our rollers and our fuzzy bathrobes and our slippers and we go sit down. Like we stop working. We stop being little slut vixens and, doing all the shit that we did to get them. We stop, right? So then you get all, getting ready to go to bedified, right? They get all bored. And now y'all arguing all the time because that's the only fucking passionate energy that y'all can muster up is arguments, right? Arguments, not arguments, arguments, right? And in this arguing, it should not be freaking arguing. It should be replaced by, again, some slutty vixen sex, right? Meet that dude coming out the shower, like while he's still wet. I'm just saying, all right, YouTube, don't kick me off. Don't kick me off. I'm just saying, I'm a Scorpio. Y'all know I can write a book on how to do some things. Okay. So again, going in sequence, the love, your person. Get out your own way. Stop your shit. Once you do, it flows in. It's going to bring in more opportunity, but you got to work for it. You got to continuously work for it. Next card. I love this star card. So for a lot of you guys, start hoping, wishing, praying, right? But pray for yourselves too, right? Pray that, your ass is ready and your ass is open and your ass is his queen to the king you're asking for, right? Make sure that you praying for yourself too. Dear God, make sure I'm ready. Dear God, if there's anything I need to correct or work on, whatever it is, let me know, right? What I'm also getting to is this is beautiful, the message that I'm getting, because you actually see the star here. And when, you think about like slavery and, early exploration and things like that, they would follow the stars. The stars would teach them navigation and direction and things like that. So I kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, yes, this hoping, this wishfulness, right? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, just those things that you wanted as a child, whatever a relationship was to you as a child, you need to get that back. Not only that, but you need to get that back. And then you also need to work towards that too, right? Because that's going to usher in the love. Don't fuck up your own shit to connect with your person. See how I just did that? I just read it in reverse because the message is basically the same, right? The message is basically the same. Anybody got any comments about that? Any comments? Any feedback? That does sound so familiar. I did do that, but as you know, he has issues interpreting messages, SMH. So now I think Mr. is realizing it because he finally got a job. That ain't had nothing to do with what I just said, Marie. Love you. But anybody got any feedback? Okay. All right, what we got? Tara, did you have another question? Or did I answer your question about I answered your question about your man mom. Sorry, I don't mean that like that. That's a joke. It's just joke style, Tara. I love you too. All right. Boy, I'm telling y'all, I'm glad I didn't drink. All right, so we have that message about love. And remember, guys, you guys can always come back and view this video again because it'll be on the page. It'll be on the page, even though it's live, it'll be on the page, right? So, and what I think I'm going to do, okay, let me say this. For those of you who are on Instagram, I'm selling like candles and like floral arrangements and stuff like that. Like I started to do it as a hobby, but now I'm like really getting into it. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is alex's.passionate.creations. Okay. The other thing too, I don't follow a lot of people back. So if you want me to follow you back, let me know, send me a text and say, Alex, get your red ass and follow me back. Okay. And I will follow you back. And Alex's, by the way, is ALEXS.passionate.creations. Okay. The other thing I was thinking about too before joining this session this evening was I think maybe for the next round of August videos, I'm going to do those live. So when I do Aries, it'll probably be a live stream. When I do, Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, all of those, I think I may do those as a live stream, right? It's kind of hard because right, I'm on the spot and, all of my antics and stuff, but I may do those live. The third thing was you guys are always welcome to donate to the channel, right? You guys who are online right now, you're like my VIPs. Like, I love you guys so much. Thank you very much. Okay. But for anybody who may watch this video after the fact, who may never have read with me before or is unfamiliar with me, but watch my videos, if you want to donate to the channel, you can hit me up at CashApp on AlexAngel01 and just make sure you put donation in your memo. A girl would definitely appreciate it. Okay. I think those are the announcements that I had. So we're at 8:49. And it's crazy because my laptop says 8:49 and now my phone says 8:49. Earlier, my phone was faster than my laptop. So something was going on, little Dicky. All right, guys, we have about 10 minutes left. So go on and ask any question that you want to ask, but make sure it is very simplistic. Do not ask me. Oh, thanks, Anne-Marie, for the clarification. But do not ask me no book. Don't ask me no compound question. Don't ask me no, what do you see? Because I'm like, with my eyeballs. Okay. But ask any question that you may have within the next 10 minutes. If I don't answer it in the next 10 minutes, don't text me, don't call me, don't email me your question. You use it or lose it. All right. Ready, set, go. Governor of Georgia is a dick. He's going to sue the Atlanta city for mask mandate. He's a dumbass. I'm sorry. Anyway, first question. So my question is, what is going on with Mr. currently in our situation? I need something more. Something more specific because that's too broad, Anna. Ask me what specifically you want to know. Has he been thinking about me? Do you see him reaching out to me? Do you see him calling me? Because you're wanting me to answer all of those questions, but, you're leaving me open to answering 5 questions you didn't even ask. He's scared for some reason. Okay, so what's going on with Mr.? He's scared in our current situation. He's scared. He's nervous. That answers that question. He's scared and he's nervous. He's unsure. He's oh, my angels. Y'all know my angels lagoons. There's like he's being a little bitch. Sorry. My Kevin Hart voice. He's being a little bitch because he wants to reach out, but he's not. I'm also getting that he's tired of waiting for you to reach out. Has he been thinking about me? I'm sorry. Being a little bit. Okay. Has he been thinking about me? Constantly. The real question is when doesn't he think about you, by the way? Is he going forward with me? No, he wants you to basically fucking sit in his lap and say, hey, boo. Tell you, man, I'm Capricorns. No offense to other Capricorns, but Capricorns are a little stubborn. Just a little. Going forward with you, I don't know. Wouldn't that suck? You call a psychic to answer your question. She's like, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going forward with you. I don't know what that means because we talked about that and the answer is obviously yes. So the reason why I say I don't know what that means is because the answer is yes. And I feel like you know it's yes. And maybe the question for me is that what you're asking or are you asking something else? Come on, Gemini, bring it in. Tara. Yeah, you will. Yeah, well, me and this man and the man take vacation this year. You will. I'm seeing somewhere southeast, so I feel like maybe it's a collection of things. I don't know if Cuba is still open to us, but if it's not Miami, if it's not like the US Virgin Islands, if it's not like the Bahamas, it feels like in that cluster area. It could be Puerto Rico, it could be the Dominican Republic. But again, I just kind of feel like these places are not, some of these places or one of these places may not be Corona certified or Corona ready. So you may want to, but may face restrictions. I mean, we talked about that, A. Marie. Oh, you're asking if he's gonna come. I mean, the answer is yes. I feel anxiety coming from you as well. I feel impatience coming from you as well. For those of you again who are online, go back, maybe check in maybe 30 minutes from now, and I'll go ahead and timestamp the different readings that I did this evening. I basically pulled a 3 card for each of the signs, all of the signs of the zodiac. So you guys can basically go back to that and, see if they answer or resonate with your situations. He loves you. He misses you, A. Marie. Your impatience is getting the best of you, and that's going to fuck up your energy. Did I say that out loud? She did. Your impatience is going to fuck up your energy, bro. Sorry, I don't mean to call you a bro and you're a female, but it's just a term of endearment for me. I love all you guys. Who else is on? I see 5 people in. Does any of you 4 other people have questions within the next 4 minutes or 3 minutes and some odd seconds? Jasmine, if you're going to stress or constantly think about your sister, I need you to just constantly think everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Everything, God's got it. Like, even if you don't believe it, I need you to Release that into the universe, because what you're releasing into the universe is not going to help your situation. Coco Muffin, if you're still out there, I feel like you're at peace. Even though controversial things may still be happening, it's almost like you are mentally you're a lot better at peace. No, I don't get you didn't put your pride to the side. It's almost like you took it, right? She's like, I put my pride to the side, and we're like, no, you just took it and put it over here. Like, you just moved it from one place to another. He will eventually, he may actually call you versus DMing you back or responding back to your DM. I'm trying not to ask questions and just be patient, but not really. Okay. That's Coco Muffin. That's good. The patience is good, especially with that Cancer energy. I want you specifically to go back and look at the Cancer reading that I did for you this evening, the general reading, because I just kind of feel like, to an extent, you actually may burn yourself out and again mess up your situation. But again, trying to take the bull by the horns and, kind of making it do what it do. I feel like this delay and this patience that's being called upon right now is on purpose, and it's a universal maybe lesson, or it's universal order that's calling upon this patience. Who is my spirit guide? It's a female. It's a archangel. Look up Athena. I feel like you resonate a lot with Athena. She's an ascended master, not an archangel. She's was it Greek, Roman goddess? You resonate a lot with Athena. Yeah, angels like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Please go ahead and look her up, and I want you to meditate and meditate on her energy. I have this book called Ascendant Masters by Doreen Virtue, I think it is. And I think Athena is in there. I'll send you a picture of it when I get off the live. All right, guys, you got about 1 minute. Who else? Any other questions? We're moving from Cancer into Leo, and I feel like, especially with the retrogrades, and this is just the general intuitive message, but I feel like with this particular transition, especially with the eclipses and with the retrogrades, it's almost like all of that Cancerian energy was like held back, right? It was kind of held back. It was like a clogged drain. Now what's happening as we go into Leo is like whoosh, right? But Leo is a fire sign. So Leo is like that sign, kind of moving and shaking and moving and shaking, right? So it's almost like that's where all of this emotional anguish is coming from. This, God damn it, right? Like this dude, because it's almost like everybody kind of has the same story, if you will. Everybody is suffering from the same emotional impatience, okay? And what I just got again was just that instead of, say, for instance, like things just going out, it's almost like things are backed up, and it's like whatever the mechanism is to route it and send it out, it's almost like instead of it doing that slowly but surely, that is clogged up, right? So it's almost like God, angels in the universe, like, what are we going to do about that? You're saying to me that I have to repair it. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to do some work to help repair and cleanse that mechanism that's distributing energy out, especially for each of you in each of your situations. So I will work on that to get that out. But for the most part, it's almost like there's this backed up energy, right? It's clogged up. The drain is clogged up. And a lot of you guys are like, okay, where's my check? Where's my check? Where's my check? I need to pay my cell phone bill. I need to pay this. I need to pay. Like, you're getting impatient, but a lot of you are getting impatient justifiably, because it's like some of you guys have been waiting forever, right? But then also at the same time, oh, angels just said to me that the blocking and the clogging is some of you. Okay. So what I'm going to do for y'all is I'm going to do a ritual, okay, to help clog and replenish and clear out a lot of your energies. Okay. And it's not going to be per situation. It's just going to be an overall like download to you all to clear away whatever it is, again, that Seven of Swords that came in and blocked your energy. Angels are saying to me, Tara, and she's trying not to be, this is Tara, she's trying not to be redundant, but do you see when the position will be off hold? What I'm getting is somewhere, they said the 3rd week of July, but they showed me the 3rd week of July. I'll just say that because it's too technical. It's too technical for me to explain it in like 1 minute. Look at that. Now this shit says 9:02. It just said 8:58. So Anna Marie, I see Greek goddess. Wow, that means that makes sense. I'm into Greek mythology. Yeah, because it's weird because as soon as they showed me like that female, that woman, I thought it was an archangel. But then it was like, no, it's Athena, and Athena is a badass. Okay. She's, I think, also represents that Venusian energy as well, where she's beautiful and she's like this powerful fucking warrior. Okay. Like ridiculously powerful warrior. So meditate on her energy, find out and learn as much as you can about her. I'm going to send you actually, I may send you her page or pages in this particular book so you can kind of read up on her as well. All right, guys, I'm over time. It's 9:03. Thank you so much. Saw your last comment, A. Marie. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to be back here next Thursday. Thank you all who've contributed and who've asked questions tonight. And again, give me about like maybe an hour and I'll go ahead and timestamp the readings. I mean, you can always go back and just kind of skip through and fast forward for the different signs, but the timestamps will be up within the hour. Anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next week. I will be on next week as long as I'm alive and have a breath in my body. All right, guys, take care.